Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday morning, it is the 26th day of March. Time as I make this is 4:08 a.m. I've been up for the last few hours tracking a line of storms that entered Alabama after 1 a.m. and so far has been pretty much behaving. There's a few stronger storms that could produce 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And as I make this, again, at 4:08 in the morning, the line of storms has made it to about Marion, or beyond Marion now, and not quite to Selma. So we'll be tracking it this morning. Probably around dawn, it'll be along the I-65 corridor and then moving on southeastward. And the line is, as we thought it would when it got into Alabama, has been somewhat weakening. It was stronger certainly over in Mississippi where there were some warnings earlier. And I think by early afternoon, the line of storms will be in southeast Alabama and eventually out of the state. So we'll see improvement later on. It's still very windy out there. I'm seeing our wind gusting here, looking at my gauge here, over 20 miles per hour, sometimes up to 25 miles per hour. So it's another very windy morning, as it was a windy day yesterday across the area on Monday. So what happens after this? Tonight we're partly cloudy, a little cooler, and I think tomorrow is Wednesday is a nice day with sunshine and a high temperature. I've got us around 74 on Wednesday, somewhat cooler on Thursday because late Wednesday night a weak cool front will move through the area. It should be a dry front, and I think on Thursday with plenty of sunshine we will get into the upper 60s for a high temperature. But then comes Easter weekend, and the news is very, very good so far. On Good Friday, I've got us in the lower 70s with sunshine, more sun and upper 70s on Saturday. And I think by Easter Sunday, with plenty of sunshine, we should be at or above 80 degrees and maybe mid-80s on Monday. So the news is very good. And we've been very lucky so far here in Alabama during the month of March as far as severe weather. This can be a very, very vicious month here in the Gulf South. But so far, so good for us. Other areas, not so lucky. All right, so that's your weather headlines. You're going to see future radar in the blog update below and a lot of other good graphics as well, including the pollen update. We get a little break on the pollen today because of the rainfall. That's going to help out just a little bit, but it's going to be high later in the week. All right, today everything's normal, including live on the radio, 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1 WACV. Another update for you in the 4 o'clock hour tomorrow morning, including a forecast discussion, which is what this is, and the blog update with all the graphics. And your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of stations. All right, our weather app will keep you on top of where that line of storms is this morning as it moves through the state. But it is behaving at this hour. Have a good day. I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.